guys. Are we ready for some Jets football? I mean, we ended it already. We ended up 7-9, falling back on the division, and we were not even playoff contenders. But we won our games. We didn't tank, but we weren't awful. Even though we're 32nd, mere 32nd in yardage points passing, rushing, and it came up for lackluster QB, poor offensive line work, and defense. But we forgive. But we won our last two games of the season against division leaders, well, except Chicago, except the Baltimore Ravens, the Cincinnati Bengals. Hey, but that's a good way to end off 2019 with winning our last winning our last 3 of 5. Hey, and scuffed out the Oakland Raiders that were playoff contenders at some point. And our wins been in most of our wins been in double digits. No, wait, one of our wins were in the double digits. Is there anything positive I can say about this team? But at least I came off 7-5, so I'm gonna give it a benefit of the fact that I'm still bitter for some past reasons, like mediocrely drafting players, and focusing on our defense after losing Muhammad Wilkerson for Quentin Williams. That's not bad, but he doesn't get the job done because we have allowed a lot of run stops on certain occasions, and kind of allowed a lot of sacks. Sam Darnold to just get overwhelmed off the pressure, and just chuck a interception. That our backup QBs kind of play better than our starting quarterback. At times, at times, Luke Falk and a 3,000-yard Sam Darnold. They only had 200 out of 400 completions, with an average touchdown rating, but an interception ratio that makes you want to yak, and 32 sacks. That's a pure yikes. That's a super yikes. That's a ultra yikes. He just can't do it. Le'Veon Bell went up near 1,000 yards, over 3 touchdowns, worse than his Pittsburgh years. Jamison Crowder, Le'Veon Bell. It came up until like at least week 10 until we actually learned how to catch the football. Demaryius Thomas didn't change a damn thing except third down conversions. Watching Ryan Griffin, Ty Montgomery when he couldn't even run the freaking football, and Robbie Anderson nearly get hurt every play or just drop a football when he's wide open from deep or contested. It just shows how rookie, how mediocre, and how inexperienced our offense really is. Watching the Jets was just cancer, thick and thin. Some of our games we shouldn't even lose. Giants, forgivable. At least they know that they are tanking. The Jets don't even didn't expect on tanking. They really thought after getting Le'Veon Bell, they were gonna get Dez Bryant. I mean, freaking Antonio Brown or some other top free agents. But the Dolphins scored on Minkah Fitzpatrick. What did we score on? C.J. Mosley from the Baltimore Ravens. That I felt like barely even played a factor into the defense. Most of these guys we wasted our $200 cap money. 200 million. 200 freaking million. Some of these guys barely etched out 100,000 yards other than our starting quarterback. Or played up to the standard of even getting a block out or a sack. At least we came up winning our last two. We won our last 4 of 6. So that's at least a positive that we've beaten at least like two playoff contenders. But one's actually in wild card while we're just sitting out there. At least time we lost Jamal Adams. I think we merely lost Jamal Adams. We kind of lost Stephen McLeod. We just lost a lot of defensive players. Demaryius Thomas didn't even play a factor. I don't think he had a good game since we played against the Oakland Raiders. Even at times, I felt like he was just there to catch the football when he was wide open, or when Sam Darnold was under pressure, he'll just chuck out the pocket and just chuck the football up. It was like watching your high school team play football, except you know that your quarterback used to be a skills player back in the day. That's literally how I knew it. And I'm not doing this to be a dick or just insult the players because we had an unsuccessful run to the playoffs. It took a while until we got our freaking shit together. Excuse the language, but watching the Jets was just watching that high school football varsity team that you knew failed every season, but you just came to watch because you wanted to be a loyal fan and represent your community. Except you knew you were just going to watch your son bust his ass and get pancaked on that play. That's how it felt. And that's how it's always going to be. Because we are crapping first down rush buys. We are crapping getting third down converts through. If you can obviously see, we're 65 and 20 and 212. I'm shocked that we haven't fired our head coach yet. Seeing how we fell off of 6-7, and he was so potent back in Miami for a culture change. Plus, when did ever signing a division rival anything benefit another team? I'm just saying. I'm just being honest now, fam. I'm not excited. I'm not happy. I'm not anything. Because I saw the time when they beat the Cowboys, and I thought, oh, there was hope. They're actually feeling like they got their shit together. Their offense is rolling. Sam Darnold was hitting up his tight end like, oh my god, he actually wants to play some football. And he did. Then the next week, they got snuffed up by having 25 points, and then they didn't feel the same until week 13 or something. Adam Gase had a most simplistic play action run sweep plays what doesn't require creativity to make in the first place. The Jets are so trash, and they come up averaging 13 points, like at least 17 points for the team. But I'm just thinking, oh, maybe we should just wait for Sam Darnold to develop. I will wait for Baker Mayfield to develop because he actually has a cannon of an arm, can move out and actually create plays for his team. That's a game changer. I don't mind wasting a few tough years in an NFL franchise. Sam Darnold is such a mediocre mess. I'm shocked we didn't tank. But now the Bengals or the Dolphins are either going to get Burrow or Tua while we're stuck here, and we might just get Josh Forbes from Washington, Jalen Hurts. There's somebody that's not going to move around the ball or just not be that effective on our squad. And that's hard to say because I don't like to say that about young talent coming to our team, and I feel like our defense is about to build up, and I feel like we're just going to get a corner or something coming in the next draft. Because I feel like all we need is to draft a receiver, pick up some O-line help, get some linebackers that can actually push the ball and get some pressure. Because I'm going to be honest, focusing on Jamison Crowder and freaking whoever in the hell Robbie Anderson is going to actually beat up deep is not going to work. Demaryius Thomas was a weird ass signing. I don't know why we got in that for a division that's strictly defensive based, like the AFC East, and where Tom Compton and Brandon Snell can barely even gel even in the combo block. Seeing the Jets just weirdly think that just passively pass blocking is going to get you somewhere, other than get your first round pick quarterback sacked nearly every drive, is not going to get you anywhere. You got Le'Veon Bell, 700 yards, even though he could have got 1,000 something. Easy. Or Ty Montgomery. Something. Your defense. Ooh. Daryl Roberts, Brian Pohl, decent secondary. Jamal Adams, Marcus May. I like their secondary. Decent secondary to roll up. I think like a few signings could actually get them in veteranship. I don't feel like you need a receiver sometimes for veteran leadership, unless he's there to actually be a decent route runner. Demaryius Thomas hasn't been that for the last couple seasons, and you've seen that off his aging, his speed. He's not that good as when Eli Manning was on the Broncos. Uh, really, Henry Anderson. You have no Muhammad Wilkerson. Quentin Williams is okay though. The front office is dumb. There's no reason you should literally falsely I think if they did a fake prescription on a player and then released them because of the false accusations and BS. I feel like they're just playing rookie ball, even though they've been in the NFL for years, and you guys still haven't made a playoff appearance since when Mark Sanchez was leading the freaking team, and you haven't been a playoff contender since Ryan Fitzpatrick. That's literally a better quarterback than your young first-round QB. And I already feel like the Dolphins are just gonna bounce back after a terrible year. But still, could have been worse. Could have lost several straight games, but you ended up winning 4 of 6 in your final run, where you guys were just a quiet team playing over mediocre football and feeling like your offense was going to actually push up more than 20 points. So I'll give you that. You played well. Your final weeks in the spotlight. Now you guys got to focus on watching your two division leaders go off, maybe meet in the playoffs. Rarely, I don't think that's going to happen. But still, optimism beats us all. And that's going to be how the Jets are going to end off their season. If only I could be more optimistic over what in the hell the Jets are going to do, but there's going to be further news thanks. Off-season is going to be a lot more football talk, especially for the hopefuls wishing that the Jets are going to do more this offseason than what they did over the cap Jesus they had and completely wasted. But that's all coming out from me. If you guys have more stuff to talk about the Jets, comment down below. I'm welcome to comment back and see you. Any of you guys' feedback. This is the SC Show, and I thank you for tuning in.